Hello. Happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. So, yeah, I'm a little bit late starting today because I had some technical difficulties. Not so much in setting up, but the platform that I'm using, I lost the ability to see my chat. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see your chat when I am playing with you guys today. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. Um, I don't know. I might bring up YouTube. Just give me a second here. And this just happened. Usually when I open up my setup, everything's ready to go. But when I opened it up today, I must have clicked something because I lost my chat. So I think I have a solution here. So that's taking me a minute. So let me know if you guys can hear me. If everything is working, it shows that I am live and that I'm streaming. So if you guys can let me know if you guys can hear me okay, and we'll get started. I have something fun planned for us today. So yeah, just looking for some confirmation, making sure that everything is good to go. And we will start. We see you and hear you on YouTube. Awesome. Thanks, Suzanne. Okay, so yeah, so my setup is a little bit weird, but I think I'll make it work. Okay, so let me go ahead and officially welcome you guys. Ooh, I got a little glare coming in here. So yeah, we had some excitement going on. My husband and I had to help his dad. He's elderly, so we've been busy with him. But I'm happy that I'm able to join you guys here and play a little bit. So I thought, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I thought maybe we would play with magicals a little bit more, since we kind of started playing with those yesterday, or not yesterday, last Sunday. But then I decided I thought we would maybe alter some playing cards. So let me switch down if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and I'll show you what we're going to do today. So let's see here. I'm going to transition down. All right. Let's see if I can bring us a little closer. Okay, so yeah, so this is what we're going to play with today. I have these cute little stickers, and I thought maybe we could play with these and alter some cards. So when I say cards, I mean cards. So you guys may or may not be familiar with these vintage cards. So a lot of crafters out there will collect old vintage cards and alter them. So I thought that's what we would do today, is maybe alter some cards. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the term ATC, artist trading cards. And the artist trading cards are typically a little bit smaller than this, but there's a lot of people that actually alter vintage cards. And there's even a Facebook group out there dedicated to altered vintage playing cards. So that's what I thought we would play with today. It involves ephemera, it involves remnant rubs, and it involves stickers. So hopefully you guys are up for that today. Hi Laura, nice to see you. Let's see who else is in the house. So Suzanne, hello. Donna, nice to see you, or hear you I should say. Let's see who else we got. Dawn Wilcox. Dawn, hello. Janine. So yeah, we got a nice crew here. So let me show you one of the new products that I just got in. Oh, actually, let me show you these little guys. So playing cards, if you can believe it or not, come in multiple sizes. This is your most standard size. It's just a regular deck of cards. But vintage cards, a lot of the old vintage cards have these beautiful pictures um, on the outside. So for instance, this one here is a Norman Rockwell one. And what I love about these old cards is the patina. You can see, I hope you can see, these are really kind of grungy. And these are the best ones to alter in my opinion. These are pretty grungy as well, but I really don't want to break up this set. So I think I will probably play with these here. And I have a whole slew of these old vintage cards. I pick them up whenever I see them. I get them at thrift stores. I get them at flea markets. Whenever I can get my hands on them for a reasonable price, I'll pick them up because I think they're a lot of fun to craft with. So I'm curious, you guys, have any of you guys, do you collect vintage cards? Have you ever altered vintage cards? Just let me know in the comments if this is a new concept for you or if you've heard of that. So yeah, so this is your normal size here, and then sometimes if you're lucky, you can find these smaller cards, and as you can see, they are different sizes. These are fun to alter as well because especially if you're using smaller ephemera pieces, they alter really well. So those are fun to work with. And then my latest find, let me see if I can fix this here. My latest find are these little guys here. Now these, oh my goodness, you'll have to see how small these are. So this is your regular size, this is your smaller size, but take a look at these little guys. Oh my goodness, who would have thought you could have such small, let's fix that light here, such small cards, right? So these probably would be a little bit hard to decorate, unless you got really, really small ephemera pieces, but they would be great add-ons to your cards. So that's the different sizes. Now I'm going to be working with these. I do have these, actually, these two here are in the shop, as well as these little ones. So if you guys are interested in picking up some of these little cards to alter, you can check out the shop. And I have them in my description box. I actually was prepared and I linked some of the product that I'm using today. And then of course these little stickers here, my paper dolls from It's a Small World, are also in the shop. So you can check those out as well. So Donna says she's, you don't collect them because you haven't found any before, but I have altered tiny ones as well as newer sets. Okay. Suzanne, totally new to me. Surprised there's a Facebook group. I guess there's a group for just about anything. Yep, that's for sure. And then I have several sets of the Tim Holtz ones. Yeah, so the Tim Holtz ones, I think you're referring to these, right? So of course I have Tim Holtz cards. Would you have expected any less from me? So I have these here, which are fun to use as ephemera pieces and to alter. And then I have these with the words as well. And of course I've used these on some of my makes. But kind of the same concept, right? So that's what we're going to do today. All right, and I did as promised, I have a new product to share with you that I've really been excited to share. So you guys know that I love my remnant rubs. We've talked about this lots of times, but I found these colorful ones. So this is from 49 and Market. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with 49 and Market, but they are a craft company, and I saw that they had these colorful remnant rubs. They've got words, they've got tickets. This is like a travel theme one, maps, and then this particular one here is called Autumn Blush, I think is what it's called. Oh, Blush and Sage is what it's called. But really pretty. Flowers, floral, kind of springy. More words, and then these. So I thought this is what we would play with along with my remnant rubs. And we might throw in a little bit of ephemera as well. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's make a little bit of room here. I've also been, with spring just around the corner, I've got these on my desk. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'll sit down and create little flowers, you know, not necessarily anything that I'm going to make, but I'll create little embellishments that I know that I'm going to use for cards. So I've been doing that as well. When I sit down here, I'll just punch out some paper flowers, and then I will put together flowers just for the fun of it. But yeah, okay, so let's jump in. Okay, so I'm going to use these. Now, if this wasn't already as grungy as it is, I probably would grunge it up. Hi Kim, nice to see you. But this is what we're going to play with. Now I also brought in some of this tissue tape, and you guys have seen me play with this before. This is the Tim Holtz tissue tape, and I love this tissue tape because it's thin and you can see through it. I've also got this chalky finish white acrylic chalk here. So if you need to mute down your cards, this is good as well. But I don't know if I'm going to need that or not, because these already are pretty muted, kind of grungy already. All right, so let's see what we can get going here. So I'm excited to jump into these. I've never used these. This is the first time that I've used them. So let's see what we've got to play with here. So 49 and Market, if you guys are not familiar with them, just curious, is anybody out there familiar with this company? If you like vintage inspired products, this company is great for those. They've got beautiful paper stacks. They've got fun ephemera pieces. Here's everything you get. Let's see if you can see that. They've got some wonderful ephemera pieces as well. And what I do, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but like when you see packaging like this, let's see if I can bring that light down a bit. I will cut these out and use these as ephemera pieces. I'm very frugal. I like to use everything. So I always look at my packaging to see if there's something I can salvage as well. So Kim said she's never thought of using old playing cards. Plenty of those around. Yep. So yeah. And then Donna says, yes, she loves 49 and Market stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, I agree. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with these because I think these are just beautiful. And what I like about the remnant rubs is the ability to see through it, because I don't want to lose necessarily the integrity of the card. I want the numbers to show through, and I want you to know that it's a playing card. All right, so it came with a little tool. See, I've already lost my little tool. I have my stylus. Oh, there's their little tool. So, but you know what? I have. Well, let's try it out. Let's give it a nice try. So yesterday, I had my scientist lab coat on. I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday where I was trying to make my own scented embossing powder. Complete fail. Complete fail. It did not work at all. The coffee separately smelled like coffee. It wasn't Kool-Aid, it was something else, but it had its scent. But when I mixed it with the embossing powder, I didn't really get a scent. So I was glad I tried it, but I didn't get the results that I thought I would. So that's more to come. All right, so let's see here. so this is interesting. So I don't necessarily want to, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm wondering if I should cut this or just maybe just put this underneath. So Kim says she used a rub knit rub for the first time yesterday. What did you think? I love them. I think they're awesome. Curious what you think about them, Kim. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try this tool here. I have a stylist of my own, and I'm going to try their tool. All right, so with any rub knit rub, you should just be able to rub it down, which is what I'm doing here, and it should transfer to your card. And I like this because, again, with the ones that I typically use, the Tim Holtz ones, they're black and white, and I liked these because of the color, and I thought they would be really pretty for some spring projects. So far I'm liking this product. It's transferring really nicely. Got a little bit left over right here. Let's see if we can get that added. Yeah, I like it. Let me show you. So this was just a rub and a rub, and see what I was saying is you don't lose the integrity of the card. You still can see through it. You can tell that it's a plain card, but it just adds a little bit of interest, which I think is very pretty. And I also think that it matches the green. So let's see here. Yep. Okay, so one thing I just noticed is I did it upside down. This is the way the card goes. This is the way I did my remnant rub. So it's upside down. I'm not going to sweat it. So I guess you probably should pay attention to the direction of your remnant rub first and foremost. But yeah, all right. So, but you know what? You can have it this way and then flip it that way, and it's fine. So Kim is saying you wasn't sure it was remnant rub at first. It was from my kid. Okay. I didn't rub hard enough at first, but I thought they were fun. Cool. Yeah, I think those were in the suitcase kit. I can't remember what kit that they were in. But yeah, I tried to add a little bit of everything because kits are a great way to be able to try things out because you can get a little bit of everything. All right, so I just want to find someone that has some green to it. She's cute. Isn't she cute? Look how sweet she is. All right. You do upside down frequently? Yeah. Yes. All right. So let's figure this out here. I want some of the words to show. Don't want her to necessarily take over. And let's see, I'm going to get, of course I have to bring out the postcard kit. Yes, of course. All right, so I'm getting out, this is probably my walnut stain, just to add a little bit more vintage. I mean, already, because the card is old and aged and it has that patina coloring already, it's the perfect color to alter. All right, so I know I've been also stamping from my stamps here, so we can maybe add some of this, right? Let's see what we're gonna do here. So these little stamps here are from, what are these from? These are from, I want to say this one, if I can do this here. They're either from this one or from the, can't talk today, or from this one here, which is the field notes. And these are great to make your own labels. So I had some extra stickers, so I went ahead and just stamped out some stickers to be able to add to my design here. So now the one thing about using stickers versus ephemera is, of course, stickers tend to stick, whereas ephemera you can lay it out and kind of design it. But if you're careful, if you don't get too crazy with your stickers, a lot of times you can lift it up just like I did right there, and still be able to stick ephemera pieces underneath. I do want to see if I can add some numbers here. You know, you can probably even stamp on this. I think I'm going to try to stamp. Yeah, let's do that. So we've got this here. Let's go ahead and do some stamping. And I think I'm going to try to stamp in green. Let's see what I got. All right. Maybe I'll do that down here. I think crushed olive would be a good color. So how was everybody's weekend? Did anybody do anything fun and exciting they'd like to share? Okay, so that was very subtle, but I kind of like that it's subtle. So you can barely see that, but I like the subtleness of it. Okay, so something that will work on a glossy surface. So what am I going to do with the playing cards? Yeah, so I could stick these in my passport books. Do I have a passport card here? I don't. So my passport cards, I have a little pocket in the end. I could easily stick these in. They can go in a journal. I thought about actually doing several of these cards and creating a little journal on its own. So I'm not sure yet. I'm going to do several of these and I might turn it into a little book. I mean, it's already the perfect size for a mini book. So that, I think that would be great. So yeah, there's a lot of things. You can give them to friends. You know, you can use them as trading cards, or just additional ephemera pieces. I think that they would be great starters. If you wanted to do a card, you know, this could be your focal point as an ephemera piece. So it's just another piece of ephemera that you can use, and it's just fun to design. So I'm into smalls. I love working with smalls. So any chance that I get, I jump all over it. All right, so I don't want to mix up my sets. All right, so I'm going to, let's see what words I have here. So look at you, celebrate. Lots of ways I could go. Live, love, laugh. Buddies, bloom and grow enough. I love these down here. And so let's see. So enough. Bloom and grow. A couple of choices here, right? So Dawn says, just got a few packs of cards to use for a mini book. Yep. Yeah. All right. So I will put this here. And you can decorate these as much or as little as you want. I've even seen people decorate this side, but you know, it has already a pretty picture. I figured why do that? And let's see, maybe some black and white. Let's see. I mean, they're just the perfect size. For cards. And like I've said to you guys before, I love my smalls. I love working with smalls. I don't know why. I really enjoy it. Pam is in the house. Hi, Pam. Happy Sunday afternoon. So this tool came with it. It's all right. I like my stylist, but since that was already part of the kit, I wanted to give it a try. All right. So that is my Tim Holtz, and I think that's all I might do on this. So look at what I did here. So it's got my sticker as my focal. It's got that remnant rub in the background. My little sticker here. Tim Holtz remnant rub. I might put something else up here. And then just very light, I used the crushed olive and I stamped the numbers. You can still see that it's a playing card because you have the 2 of hearts. So yeah, just really, really cute. So that's my first one. So I'm thinking, I'm not really sure. This one probably, since it's upside down, I won't put it in a journal. So I'm going to be a little bit more aware of the way that I have my direction on these, because I want to have them going in the right direction. But yeah, that's how easy it is, you guys. I just love how cute it is. You can decorate it more if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I might put something else down here. Let me see. Maybe a butterfly. Let's see. Oh, I know. I love these. All right. So did you guys watch the Tim Holtz release yesterday for his new Distress ink? Salted taffy, right? It's a very pretty color. I guess it's part of the pink hues, and been seeing some of the makes come out using his salty taffy color. I haven't been keeping up with the new colors, I'll be honest. But I might get that one. I think I might go back and kind of take inventory of what I have on my colors, and I might try to catch up on some of them. So yeah, so there's my first one. What do you guys think? Wasted time, cute, fun to do? I think it's cute. And like I said, I like smalls. So these are just up my alley. So Pam, yeah, you know, and that's why I've had to rethink getting the new colors, because a lot of the colors work fine. I don't need for them to Um, I don't need for them to be, I don't need to have every shade of color in the distress line. So that's why I haven't kept up. So we'll see. All right, so that's my first one. Let's just kind of put that right there. Okay, so now we're going to be more conscientious about the size of this. And what I like about these stickers is I can create a whole little It's a Small World set. And every card could be a little different. I just think these are so sweet. Let's stick with this. All right, so another thing with the distress inks is I'm running out of space to store them. So Donna says she loves the new color. Lorraine watched the Tim Holtz again on Saturdays. He's an amazing teacher and crafter. Yes, ma'am, he sure is. I've learned a lot of techniques from him, as I'm sure many of you have. But yeah, lots of inspiration from that gentleman. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is going to have more pinks than the green. Yeah, I really like these Revenant rubs from 49 in Market. I think they would be great for cards as well. They just add a splash of background, which is really nice. Yeah, the problem with having too many inks is, I mean, do you need all the colors? I don't know, you know. I mean, I have all of the different main colors, right? But do I need to get every shade of pink? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, I kind of like that. That looks good. And I did it right side up this time. Alright, so just enough to give it some interest. Kind of like that. Let's see if we can add a little bit more. I'm concentrating, you guys. What I like about this too, if I were to stick this under these, it would pick up all the different ones, but I don't have to cut these out, which is really kind of nice. And I could still get the leftover smaller pieces of it to make it look random. All right, so there's that one. I like it. And you can still see the integrity of it being a card, which is what I like. You can tell it's a playing card. Yeah, Kim, I'm like you. I've been very particular about what I buy. Like I shared with you guys last week, I'm waiting for Tim's new stamp releases. I love getting new stamps. Inks, you know, I mean, most of what I have already works for me, so I don't know if I necessarily need to get more, but I might. We'll see. All right. So let's see. Look at how cute she is. Too fun. All right, so let's put that one down there. I think I'm going to put some butterflies on this one. Let's see. Yeah, Kim, I hear what you're saying about cardstock. I went through all of my cardstock and I put it all together, and I am not, repeating, not, N-O-T, buying new designer paper. If I need something specific, I will design it and print it out so I have just one sheet, and I'm not going to buy any more paper stacks. I just have too much, and I'm going to use what I have. You know what I've been doing is I've been taking my 12 by 12 papers and I've been making envelopes. So when I have sales for my Instagram, I'll make my own envelopes to ship my stuff off in. So yeah, I need to use it up. Need to use it. So if you guys have a lot of cardstock, a good way to use up the cardstock is to make envelopes out of it, and that's a great way to use up some of your cardstock. That's what I've been doing, and I haven't used it all, but I've used a lot of it. All right, so cute. Look how cute these are. Another thing I could do with these is I can punch a little hole and I can put them just on a ring and then just keep them as giveaways. Alright. And let's see, I want to do some butterflies, I think. So this has butterflies. I was really excited when these came in the mail. Like I said, I haven't been buying a lot of stuff, but I use remnant rubs. I think they are great additions to projects, so I wanted to try them. And I'm glad that I did. Alright, so I'm going to put a little butterfly here. Yeah, that's the thing about having so much product, right? I mean, when you bought it, it was new stuff and you enjoyed it and you were excited to get it, and then you don't use it. So I'm with you, you know, let's use what we have before we go out and buy more, because obviously when we bought what we have, it was new at one time. You know, we intentionally went out and bought it. So why make the same mistake with new product that might just sit in your craft room? Super cute. I love this. All right, so Pam is working on putting together a goodie bag for ECR, myself, and anyone that meets us at the Stamp-A-Way. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. So fun. One of these days. That's in Ohio, I think you guys said, right? Stamp-A-Way? I always spend too much money though at those craft shows. So we went out to breakfast this morning. I told you guys sometimes we got to breakfast with my husband's uncle. And there is a restaurant in downtown Prescott. I live really close to downtown. If you guys have never been to Prescott, it's like an old cowboy town. We have the oldest rodeo. And they have this French toast that they roll in cornflakes. It was really good. So we did that for breakfast this morning. It was good. I enjoyed it. And it's nice too because I can eat a bigger meal in the morning and then we just eat something light in the afternoon. So that's perfect for me. All right. So I want to stamp some numbers on this. Let's see. But I don't typically stamp with distress ink. I like to stamp with distress oxides. But let's see if this works. Let me get this green off of it. Waffle Place again. No, we didn't go to the Waffle Place. It's called the Lone Spur. But they make really awesome waffles. Or French toast. It's not waffles. But yeah, really, really, really good. I'm a fan of breakfast. I know not everybody is a fan of breakfast. I don't like that one. But I'm a fan of breakfast. I like going out to breakfast. What about you guys? Are you guys fans of breakfast or you can take it or leave it? So, Dawn, you have a friend that lives in Flagstaff. My son is in Flagstaff. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so just subtle enough. I don't know if you can see it, but just subtle enough for the background. All right. Okay, so that's card number 2, you guys. We're just moving along. Hey, Cordelia. Happy Sunday afternoon. So cute, huh? I think they are very sweet. So Kim, you can eat breakfast morning, afternoon, and evening. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm a breakfast lover. I do. I don't like omelets too much though. Not a big fan of omelets. I like fried eggs. I like bacon. We've had the bacon discussion before, right? I'm a fan of bacon. I almost had, they had a pancake that they said that they stuffed with apples, but then they topped it with like caramel and whipped cream, and I'm like, oh boy, that is gonna be a sugar high. So I decided to not have that one. And I opted for the French toast. All right, so the question from Kim is, are these glossy? You know, they're not your traditional glossy. They're smooth. But what I may do is, after I'm done here, if I still feel it's a little bit wet, then I might throw some embossing powder over it. When I was making my own embossing scented remedy, I picked up some of this Hampton Art embossing powder. So I've got lots of embossing powder. So yeah, when I check them, when I go to put them away, if they're still a little bit wet, I'll just toss some embossing powder on them to seal that up. So yeah, I thought about that, but these aren't as glossy as you would think. Do non-bacon fans exist? I don't think so. I think bacon is kind of like a staple. I've never met anybody that does not like bacon. All right. So, okay, so we did pink, we did green. I just think these are just so sweet. All right, I want to try some of the other ones. Okay, so that was the blush and sage. So let's take a look at the travel one. So this one is called Travel Anywhere. Vegetarians aren't bacon fans. Yeah, but I don't know any vegetarians. But you're probably correct. All right. Let's see what we got to work with here. Okay, so I've got some lines, got some words, I've got some maps. I like it. What's on that one? Oh, travel ones. That's cool. All right, so let's see what we can do with these. I don't remember what the cost of these were, though. I don't think that they were very expensive. I mean, if they were overly expensive, I probably would not have bought them, to be honest with you. So they must have been reasonably priced. All right, so yeah, this travel one is cute. I love how it has lots of open white in the background. So when I add it to my card, I'm shedding here. When I add it to my card, you're still, like I said, you're going to still see the integrity of the playing card. So let's see what we can get going on here. All right. Because it's so important that I put it exactly perfect, right? I want to make sure I get this. Okay. So, you know someone that's a diehard vegan. So what exactly is a vegan? Is that I mean, I've heard that often. It's a type of vegetarian, right? I could never be a vegan or a vegetarian. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be really healthy for you, but I like my meat. I think anything in moderation is good. You guys have a Dairy Queen by you? So yesterday we were out and about, and there's this parfait. It's the peanut cluster parfait, and my husband had one of those when we were last summer, and I told him, like, the next time we go to Dairy Queen, I want to get one of those peanut cluster parfaits. So we went to Dairy Queen, and look at you, Kim, you're all over that. $8.54 for the vintage collection. All right. If you guys decide to buy these, use my links, please. They're in the description box. But back to Dairy Queen. So we went. We're gonna get an ice cream Saturday afternoon, and you know how in the restaurants now they have all the calories for all the foods, which is good or bad. I haven't decided if it's good or bad yet, probably is good, because when we saw the calorie intake for the peanut cluster parfait, we looked at each other and we said, we can't do it. We just can't do it. It was, what was it? It was about 1,500 calories. 1,500, maybe a little bit more, because I thought to myself, that's 3 meals. So we were good, and we walked out and we didn't get it. But oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. Just for a little parfait. I don't know. So I was really disappointed because I was looking forward to it. I had no idea it had that many calories, you guys. And I hope I'm not blowing it for you guys, for those of you that love the peanut butter parfaits or whatever it's called. So yeah, I just, and ordinarily I wouldn't worry about the calories either, but I did some thrift store shopping that morning, and I brought my husband back a sandwich, and just the added calories after lunch, we're like, you know, let's save that for another day. So I think knowing the calorie intake of that, I just don't know if we would have enjoyed it. I know, Kim, right? Was it a gallon size? No, it was just your regular parfait. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. It's like, how could that be 1,500 calories? And I remember it was around 1,500, because a normal meal is about 3 to 5, well, about 500 probably calories. So when we were looking at each other and like in astonishment, we're like, okay, that's 3 meals. So I didn't get my peanut butter cluster parfait. A little disappointed, I must say. All right, so that's the map one. I kind of like that. That looks cool. Very, very cool. Let's see what else we can add to it. Kind of already has a lot. I don't know if I want to add any more. So Pam has a story about a peanut butter parfait that is not okay here. Uh-oh. Now you got me curious. I've never had one. Usually when we go to Dairy Queen, I get the what are they called? They're not shakes, but where you can get the different flavors. It's kind of like a shake, right? But I usually get like the cookie dough one, because that's my favorite. But I kind of had my heart set on the peanut butter parfait. So that will be a summer. Yeah, I could eat it for the day, and that would be fine. So that's probably what's going to happen. We go camping up in Cottonwood sometimes, and they have a Dairy Queen up there. So maybe when we go camping this summer, maybe we'll do that. We'll see. My husband's like, well, we need to lose a little weight and then we can have the parfait. I'm like, well, then I'm never going to get one. Why don't you just say you're never going to get one, Monica? Losing weight is a struggle for me. All right, so here's my next little girl I'm using. Blizzard, yes, thank you. Isn't she cute? Okay, so I just love these little characters. And in my shop, I named them It's a Small World paper dolls, because that's what they remind me of, is It's a Small World. It's been forever since I've been to Disneyland. We're going to go to Disneyland over Christmas this year. So I'm really looking forward to that. Me and my sister and her kids, we're going to do like a 3-day adventure. So that should be a lot of fun. We're trying to plan it now to get everything worked out. And of course I'll be riding the It's a Small World ride. All right. Yeah, those rub-ons are really cute. And they are big enough too where you can use them as backgrounds for cards, I think, as well. And I think they're going to go a long way. I mean, I've barely used any of these for my cards. Making sure I got that the right way. And I think they look fabulous. All right. So, what else should I do? You know what? I brought out my stickers. What do I do with them? Stickers, stickers, stickers. All right. There they are. So I think I want to add one of these. Let's see. All right, just for interest. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It's my little sister. She is 4 years younger than I am, and she and I were very close growing up. She lives in San Diego, which is where I grew up. And she has 2 kids. So we thought, and they're high school age. So, and my son, of course, you guys have heard me talk about my son. He's just turned 25. We took him to Key West for his birthday. Had lots of fun. So they're perfect age to hang out together, to do the roller coasters. So we're really looking forward to it. I'm going to get the park where you can go to the California Adventure and Disneyland. And I love Disneyland at Christmas. I love the carolers. I love how it's all decorated. Very nostalgic. So it should be fun. Yeah, I don't want to put that there. So looking forward to that. That'll be our big Christmas gift to the family. Alright. I think those are a nice little addition, don't you guys think? Alright, where are we with time? Okay, so I've been going 58 minutes. I'll probably go a little bit longer, you guys. But overall, what do you guys think of these rub-ons? So you guys know how I feel about these remnant rubs. And now I have another option. I love them. I think they're awesome. Definitely will be something I use regularly now. And I'm glad I could introduce them to you. So hopefully you guys like the product as well. It's always fun to learn about new product, I think. And then you can decide if it's for you or not. I am going to, let's see, what does this say? Words of wisdom. Ooh, that sounds pretty good for this one. I definitely still am going to look into getting the scented embossing powder. And who was the company? Emerald Creek. Does that sound right? Is that a company, or am I making that up? They're in Canada, I think, and that's why I was a little hesitant about buying them, because my shipping is a little bit more. But I think I might try them. I think it might be kind of fun to have a scented card. I know it's probably not for everybody, but I think I'm going to give it a try. Probably a little bit more than I would typically spend, but I've been pretty good about my spending. I saved money not buying my peanut butter cluster parfait. So now I can buy craft supplies, right? And craft supplies do not have calories. So I'd say it's a good alternative. What do you guys think? At least that's what I'm going to say when I tell my husband, well, since we didn't buy the Dairy Queen peanut buster cluster, whatever it's called, I can use that money we were going to spend for craft supplies. Yeah, Kim, somebody Google that. Emerald Creek. I think that's what it's called. I don't have my phone, but when I get it, I'll definitely share it on my YouTube. But I think that's what they were called, Emerald Creek. I saw it on a card hop, and I'm like, what? They have scented embossing powder. Why have I never heard of this? So we're gonna be checking that out. So let's see here. So Kim would like to go to Disney World and Epcot Center. I've been to both. Long time ago. Growing up in California, living in Long Beach, we would go to Disneyland every year. When I was in junior high, we did a Disneyland trip every year, and the tickets were like $9.99. It's like, what? $9.99? Now I don't even want to talk about what they cost. They are just outrageous. And we're going to do the 2-day thing. We're going to do the California Adventure and the Disneyland. I guess it's just one of those things where you just know you're going to pay a lot, and you either are going to do it or you're not. Nah. So much, though. It's just outrageous. But we pay it, don't we? We pay it. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple more. And I think I'm going to make a little book out of these. Very sweet. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I think I love them. I love them. I think they're very cute. Okay, this one could be like a big old flower. Look at that. Oh, somebody was trying to say something. Someone want to click that hide if they can. Oh, can I click that? Let's see. Where's my mouse? Somebody's trying to say bad stuff, I think. It's kind of crude. Yeah, I'm with you, Kim. You know, if it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be with my sister and my niece and my nephew. So I mean, it's probably not any more than you would pay for a vacation, I would guess. So you know it going in. And this last Christmas, last year, we were all talking about how fun it would be to do a Disneyland trip next Christmas. So we said, okay, well, we have a year to plan it, you know, and if it's important to you, you just save up and you do it, right? So we'll be doing that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I haven't done anything with my sister and her kids in a while, so I think it'll be worth it. Let's see. There's little dots here. Let's put a little dot here, because I need that little dot right there. And then we'll put a butterfly on this. Butterfly. Where should my butterfly go? Right there. Cute. Alright. See, My flowers are sticking a little bit. All right, saved. Okay, so God, just so cute. So let's see, those butterflies and flowers are so pretty. Yes, I agree. Pam's been to Disneyland and Disney World twice. Yeah, I've been to Disney World a couple of times. I think one when I was 18. I had cousins that worked there, and I was visiting my aunt and uncle in Florida, so they took me. Disneyland, I've been there tons. Like I said, growing up in San Diego, that was a trip, a school trip that you could sign up and go to, and we would do that. There was like a sign-up sheet, 3 buses. You get to choose what bus you wanted to be on. It was a whole thing. But not very expensive. Now it's just out of control. I don't know how big families take their kids to Disneyland. It's just, by the time, you know, you buy the tickets and you rent the hotel room, food. Alright, let's figure. This is really pretty. I like it. Oh, gotta get my little character. All right, so let's see, what do we got going on here? She's kind of cute. So this is my, I think she's either Scottish or Irish. I'm not sure which country that is, but I'm going to use that one here. So, so Kim was asking if I was on the cool kids bus. I think so. I was a very chatty child, very social. You know, you get your grade and then you get your citizenship grade. And my teachers would always say, Monica needs to work on being less social and pay more attention in class. So yeah, less social and pay more attention. Yeah, I'm with you, Kim. I kind of wish we had more than one child now. We only have the one son, but daycare was a concern for us. You know, we were already paying $100 a week for my son when we were both working. So yeah, it was a concern. Sometimes I wish we had more than one child now, but what are you going to do? Count your blessings. Be happy for what you have. My son is wonderful. He's a very good son. We love him, of course. Some children can be problems, I guess. Our son is very responsible, very respectful. We raised him right. I mean, I think that's one thing I can say is I think we were very good, attentive parents. So, and I'll say it, I'm not bragging or anything. We were good, attentive parents. Even when he was younger, you know, if we were invited somewhere, unless we could take him, we wouldn't go. We're very family oriented. And my husband was a teacher, so he always had Chris's schedule. So that was nice. So Kim used scissors and paste well, but she needed to show more respect for students and adults alike. Well, that's probably why you're such a great crafter, Kim. Uh, so Kim says we have 6 kids in our family. Then my mother married a man with 6 kids. Ooh, okay. Suzanne says you probably remember the days where you only paid a small amount to get in, but then you bought coupon books. Yes, I do. And those coupon books on eBay go for a lot now. I get some of my vintage stuff on eBay, and those are in high demand now. You know, stuff we threw away is very expensive now for ephemera. All right, I want to stamp something here. Let's go back to my numbers. Okay. All right, so as I finish up here, ladies, I hope that you've enjoyed my live today. I always enjoy the conversation. I know this was a little different. We didn't make a card this time, but I was anxious to try out. Okay, where's this gonna go? I don't like it. I was anxious to try out these remnant rubs and share with you my thought. And I like them. I think I'm looking for something here. I think they're going to be a regular. Here we go. I think they're going to be a regular item in my craft room. I didn't think that they were very expensive, and I got 3 projects out of, or 4 actually, 4 cards out of this, and I didn't hardly use any. So I think they're going to go a long way. At least I think so. All right, very slight. So that's it, you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it on this. I hope you guys had fun watching these. So Kim says she loved the film negatives. I have in my kits. Thank you. I tried to add a little bit of everything. I know you guys see a lot of stuff that I use, but honestly, I mean, you know, even if I were to do a kit, I'm not giving away my remnant rubs, but when I do kits and I share with you some of my projects, I try to put in little tidbits of what I use, because it's a great way to sample product without having to invest in it. So when I do put together those kits, I really do try to put sample pieces, and if you like them, you can always buy, you know, buy more. But yeah, that's all I have. So I hope that for those of you that have never seen altered cards before, lots of fun to do, especially if you like lives, or littles, I should say. I was reading Pam's. Thanks for the live, Monica. And I said, if you like lives. But if you like smalls like I do, decorating old vintage cards are a lot of fun. Remember, if you don't have any old cards, I do have these really small ones in the shop, as well as these. I'm working on getting some of my vintage cards in there. I have boxes of these, you guys. I sell them on Instagram normally. But yeah, so that's all I have. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I would go on camera, but I don't know where my mouse is. So I guess I'll end it at that. I guess I probably should find my mouse, because I need to end my broadcast. And we'll see you next Sunday. Unless I decide to do another impromptu. There I am. Unless I decide to do another impromptu. Thursdays are usually pretty good for my impromptus. But yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Always enjoy the conversation. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week next week. Okay, and don't forget, if you guys do decide to buy these remnant rubs, use my links. It helps with my affiliate sales. I just get a real small percentage, but it certainly helps me to buy product, to be able to demonstrate it for you on my lives. All right, you guys, we will see you later. Bye-bye.